That could be a dominance line and shading people like Jay-Z who overlooked him, of course, for the Super Bowl. Nicki Minaj comes in. Now the chorus where she says, disclaimer, plenty paper, play with somebody safer, by Black Mask On, Darth Vader. You know, Darth Vader had the black mask. Send the money now, kill him later. Bees know they can't outpace her. New York Knick, LA Laker. There's a crazy basketball scheme. They can't outpace her. Shout out to the Pacers, who's in the finals right now. New York Knicks, LA Laker. Right? So that's a warning. A disclaimer is a warning. Right? It sets a confidential tone when she says, disclaimer, plenty paper. I got plenty money. Let me just come out the gate and say I got plenty money. Play with someone safer, right? So the stutter, play. It's like a stutter, right? That's like your second thought. You're second guessing. Play with somebody else. Don't play with me, right? It'll be safer if you play with somebody else. It's not safe to play with me, right? And of course, she's repping Queens, and that's why she said New York Knicks. You can't outpace her, right? Even though the Pacers, probably the Pacers were playing the Knicks at the time they recorded this, right? But the Knicks the Pacers did outpace the Knicks, right? So, and of course the Darth Vader line. She said, "I am the main her." To me, that's a shot at Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion calls herself, I'm her. She said, I am the main her. Word to the baby in the manger. Right? In the manger. So that's word to the baby in the manger. So that's a double entendre. Word to Jesus Christ. Basically my word is born. Word to the baby in the manger. And on top of that, that's a shout out to baby. Right? So she's pretty much the top female. She's saying, I'm the main her. You're her, but I'm the main her. Swerve on these O's, no indicator. So that means, you know how you swerve. You don't put on no indicator, but you swerving around people. That's like unexpected. Like, oh my God, she didn't even tell me she was coming. So she basically saying she about to drop and she ain't going to give no indication. Swerve on y'all with no indication. Dodgers rivals effortlessly, pretty much, right? Cake for days. I don't need a baker. That's a triple. Cake for days means she got money for days. Cake for days, ass for days, right? And cake for days, I don't need a baker. I don't need a baker. So that's I don't need a baker. Shout out to Anita Baker. Cake for days, I don't need a baker, right? And she'll need a baker. A baker makes cakes. Whoo, Nicki, that may have been the best trope I ever heard from Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, she's not really a tundra type rapper. She's more of a metaphoric type rapper, right? Or simile and metaphor type rapper. She doesn't do a lot of entendres, but that's crazy. Cake for days, I don't need a baker, right? Again, and also you could say, I don't need a baker, man. I don't need any help. I'm self-sufficient. Huh? She the GOAT, man. She the GOAT. Self-sufficient. I don't need a baker, right? Cake for days. I got this stuff for days. I don't need no help, right? Money and assets. One Barbiana, Vogue Italiana. That means, remember, she just was on the cover of Vogue Italy, right? Barbiana's her alter ego, right? Tied to her Barbie persona. Vogue Italian. That's again, she was just on that cover. Best dress just shut down the Met Galliana. So she was talking about the Met Gala. She said she's the best dressed. Now, I know a lot of people were saying she's the best dressed. I don't know whether she got that award at the end, but I'm sure there was some outlets out there that said she was best dressed. Just shut down the Met Galliana, right? They won't go farther. Hoes ain't got fathers. Is that a Megan Thee Stallion shot? It'll be tough. It'll be hard because Megan Thee Stallion's father passed away. They won't go farther. Hoes ain't got fathers. And you know how they say, girls with no fathers, they always end up in trouble. Or a lot of them end up in trouble because they don't have no guidance. Girls, they won't go farther. Hoes ain't got fathers. Right? So that's a lack of guidance and also lack of legacy. She has a father in the game, Lil Wayne. Right? So if y'all don't really got no real fathers, y'all ain't gonna go. And she got Wayne. Who else? What other woman out there got someone leading like Wayne? I mean, I know that Megan's got Jay-Z, but Megan just really got on with Jay-Z. Wayne brought Nicki in. Jay didn't bring Megan in, right? Don't call me mother. You hoes ain't my daughters. So she's saying, don't call me mother. Even though I'm saying all these B's are my sons, I'm not willing to take claim of y'all hoes inside here because y'all is trash, right? So to the newer females, don't call her mother. If you're out there like, oh yeah, Nicki's mother, y'all hoes ain't my daughters. So she's denying them influence. I don't influence y'all, right? And again, that could be a shot at Megan Thee Stallion because a lot of people say, oh yeah, Megan, it was influenced by Nicki. She's not willing to take that claim. Don't call me no mother, right? Every season, Anna Wintour, right? So she likes herself to Anna Wintour, which is the Vogue editor. She's very close with, right? So she said every season, Anna Wintour. So the way she said it was Anna Wintour, meaning like the winter, and Anna Wintour, like the boss of Vogue. She said every season, Anna Wintour. That means she's on Vogue every season. She's stylish every season. 10-4, Gag City for the Wintour. So she said every season, Anna Wintour, 10-4. That's what they say on the walkie-talkie. When we say, okay, that's 10-4, I got it. Gag City for the Wintour. So she's playing back on the Anna Wintour and Gag City for the winter, right? And for the win, W-I-N, tour, T-O-U-R, meaning that Gag City was the biggest tour, right? Message received is what 10-4 means. Gag City, of course, is a fictional universe, and for that tour. We outside smoking indoor. Remember they call it indo? Smoking indo. So she said, we outside smoking indoor. That could mean she's smoking the indoors, like what she's doing indoors. Smoking indoor, like we outside, but we smoking indoor, and smoking indo. Smoking indoor. And that's pretty much a flex on living freely. We out here. We outside, right? Ain't worried about nothing. B, is you deaf? I'm signing at the in-store. That's pretty much a jab at rivals again, right? She said she's the in-store, meaning she could still go into record stores and do meet and greets, greeting her fan base, meaning she's still, y'all hoes just strictly digital. Y'all can't do no in-store signings. I could do in-store signings, right? Jamaica Queens B. Nicki repping her neighborhood, of course. Shout out to Queens, right? You reap what you sow. You better get a seamstress. You better get somebody to tie up. You reap what you sow. So you better get a seamstress. So basically, you're going to pay for what you did. You better get somebody to clean that up for you. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much just warning rivals of consequence. You reap what you sow. Could be talking to Megan Thee Stallion for her talking down on her or whatever. or could be talking to Jay-Z, because this is a song, where it said Wayne was taking shots at the NFL. I haven't seen it yet, but Nicki kind of took shots at the NFL. We'll get to that. Say you pushing P, okay, rest in P, B, right? So that's a play on words, of course, of Gunna, right? And this could actually turn into a death wish. This also could be a shot at Megan Thee Stallion, right? You're pushing P, right? So, a lot of people say that Megan talks about her P a lot. You say you're pushing P, okay, rest in P, B, right? Wow. Then there's a part about the NFL. So she says, about to cop you slides, all you do is flip-flop. About to cop you slides, all you do is flip-flop. Slides, the shoe slides and flip-flops, right? So that's somebody calling out somebody's inconsistency. All you do is flip-flop, right? And then she said, if I send a pic of Shannon, you ain't that sharp. If I send a pic of Shannon, you ain't that sharp. Shannon Sharp catches a bar. Because remember, Nicki still owes him for back when he said, Nicki who? And everybody thought he was trying to shade Nicki Minaj. Remember, Shannon's team Megan. Shannon likes Megan Thee Stallion. So when they said, you should get Nicki on your show. He said, Nicki who? Right? If I send a pic of Shannon, you ain't that sharp because you still can't spell Prague. And that's horrible. Right? Now remember she said, this is how a bad bee goes to Prague. You hoes can't even spell Prague. Remember? And then they've always been talking about, a lot of people say Shannon Sharp. Remember, Shannon Sharp told people that he was, had speech impediment and stuff like that when he was younger. So that could still be a shot at Shannon Sharp. Right? That's a direct diss. Right. You would not that sharp. So yeah, so I write that. So that's a shot at Shannon Sharp, right? Saying Nicki who, right? Wheezy F baby, and the F is phenomenal. So that's just a nod to to Wayne, and I think he had a song called Phenomenal, and I think he spelled it with an F. That's why she said Wheezy F baby, and the F is for phenomenal. B's already fading like a barber. Barbers give you fades, right? And that's pretty much telling rivals are losing relevance. That could be talking about Megan Thee Stallion. Could be talking about Cardi B, but I believe it's directed towards Megan Thee Stallion. I don't really think she even threw any shots at Cardi B on this record. This sounds like Megan Thee Stallion. Your career's already faded, right? They know I don't decline, so they never face Carter. Now they say face card, don't decline. So they never gonna face card me, because they know I don't decline, right? They never got to check for my face. They never got to say, oh, who's that? Can she come in? No. They never face card me because they know I don't decline. And they know I don't decline, meaning, you know how they say so-and-so's on the decline. I don't decline. I'm still not on decline. I'm doing this 15, 16 years, and I'm still the hottest in the game, right? Also, they won't face the Carter. Dwayne Carter, they won't face the Carter. Maybe the NFL. So don't decline. That's why they won't face the Carter. They didn't tell him to his face he wasn't getting it. They just let him know through social media. French vanilla, hazelnut in my Starbucks. That's just a luxury flex, right? NFL, fire some N-words and then call us. And that is a direct shot at the NFL and Jay-Z. So he basically saying, don't call us for the Super Bowl next year. Don't call us until you fire Jay-Z. That's pretty much what it was, right? The wordplay with the sharp fading like a barber. Those are similes. Culture, not to Starbucks. I mean, Nicki was rapping. She was rapping, right? Shannon Sharp caught bars. Megan Thee Stallion, Jay-Z, the NFL. Man, oh man, oh man. Don't call me mother. Those are direct lines. Don't call me mother. You hoes ain't my daughters. So, listen, man. Nicki Minaj shows why. And I know people are saying, you say she's the GOAT, but you just had that list and she was number 2. You have to remember, that list was done with a point system and everything. That wasn't my favorite or my picks, whatever. Like if they had me a pick, if they said who's the GOAT, I say Nicki Minaj. But we went through a fair point system and she came out number 2. But shout out to Nicki Minaj. Shout out to Lil Wayne. I thought Lil Wayne was washed. I thought he was washed. That's what y'all told me. That's what y'all told me. What do you want from me? That's what y'all told me. So, man, the bars is crazy. I give this song a 9. I give this song a 9. I don't know what you gonna give it. I give it a 9. You know what I'm saying? Let me know down in the comments, man, what you want the Club Brothers to react to next. If I missed something, let me know. And let me know what you thought about the breakdown. It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, for the IE Network, signing off for Club Brothers Reactions. Peace.